A Transportation Museum Guide. Chapter 1. Some lists of transportation museums. Transportation Museum websites. Mariner.org, the Mariners Museum. MuseumofTransport.org, Museum of Transportation, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. NationalMCMuseum.org, National Motorcycle Museum. NationalRRMuseum.org, National Railroad Museum. OTEM.org, Owl's Head Transportation Museum. Transportation Museum websites at dmoz-odp.org/reference/museum/transportation. Subcategories: Automobiles, Aviation, Buses, Maritime, Motorcycles, Railroad, Trolleys. Related categories: Science, Technology, Transportation, Society, Military, Aviation, Aircraft. BeamTruckMuseum.com, C. Greer Beam Truck Museum, displays the early days of the trucking industry. Features trucks, membership, map, and gift shop. Located in Cherryville, North Carolina. Brooklandsmuseum.com, Brooklands Museum, Motorsport and Aviation Museum. Includes visitor and exhibition information, venue hire, and articles. United Kingdom. CotswoldMotoringMuseum.co.uk, Cotswold Motoring Museum and Toy Collection. Exhibit features cars, caravans, motorcycles, motorbikes and memorabilia, as well as a large collection of toys and games. Includes details of the collections, a visitor's guide, information about the Volunteer Friends Group and directions to the location in Gloucestershire, UK. ForneyMuseum.org, Forney Transportation Museum, a large collection of antique cars, trains, horse-drawn carriages, bicycles and other modes of historical transportation. Includes hours, admission rates, and location. Lomakovika.ru, Lomakov Museum of Antique Cars and Motorcycles, images and information. Located in Moscow, Russia. English, Russian. ltmuseum.co.uk, London's Transport Museum, features displays of buses, trains, and trams. Includes events, activities, opening times, fees and directions. Museo de Carruajescmr.com/inicio.htm, Museo de Carruajes y Motos, features carriages, motorcycles, farm tools and working cars. Includes photos of exhibits, map, and contact form. Located in El Algar, near Cartagena, Spain. Spanish/English. Museumofalaska.org, Museum of Alaska Transportation and Industry, collections, events, and visitor information. Located in Wasilla, Alaska. NationalTransportMuseum.org, National Transport Museum of Ireland, an assembly of public service and commercial road transport vehicles. The oldest vehicles date from 1883, the newest 1984. NCTrans.org, North Carolina Transportation Museum, automobile and rail transportation in North Carolina. Provides panoramic views of collection, children's section, and museum schedule. NWCAroundcycle.com, Northwest Vintage Car and Motorcycle Museum, events, news, galleries, and mission. Located in Salem, Oregon. NewYorkMTMuseum.org, the New York Museum of Transportation, located near Rochester, New York. The museum features trolleys, road and rail vehicles, photos, a large model railroad, and a research archive. Track car rides on a 2-mile railroad are run during the summer. Owlshead.org, Owl's Head Transportation Museum, an interesting site featuring many pioneer and historically significant aircraft, automobiles, and engines. Some good photos. Located in Owl's Head, Maine. rail.lu/tramsmuse.html, Tramways and Bus Museum of the City of Luxembourg, visitor information and gallery. rmk-museum.org.tr/default.aspx, Rami MKOC Museum, dedicated to the history of transport, industry, and communications. Includes details of exhibits, educational programs, hours, admission fees, and directions. Located in Istanbul. Turkish and English. The ThrasherCarriageMuseum.com, Thrasher Carriage Museum, a collection of horse-drawn vehicles on permanent display in a renovated 19th-century warehouse located in Frostburg, Maryland. Includes hours of operation, admission fees, and location. transport-museum.com, Coventry Transport Museum, devoted to collection of British road transport. Includes virtual tours, hours, and directions. Free admission. TransportMuseumAssociation.org, Museum of Transportation, features over 70 locomotives and displays of cars, fire trucks, buses, trolleys, and several aircraft. Includes details of the collections, a visitor's guide, special events, a membership application and volunteer opportunities. Located in St. Louis, Missouri, United States. TXTransportationMuseum.org, Texas Transportation Museum, exhibits a broad range of transportation items, from fire trucks to train memorabilia. Verkehrshaus.ch/en/museum, Swiss Museum of Transport and Communication, a complex site promoting a many-faceted museum with exhibits about aviation, railways, roads, and cableways in Switzerland. Located near Lucerne. Wheelsmuseum.org, the Wheels Museum, transportation museum located in former Santa Fe Railroad shop. Includes exhibit and contact information, history, and events. WheelsThroughTime.com, Wheels Through Time, over 250 rare antique American motorcycles and automobiles in running condition. Maggie Valley, NC, USA. Chapter 2. Transportation Museums by U.S. State. Transportation Museums by U.S. State. Alaska. Pioneer Air Museum, Fairbanks, AK. Alabama. Barber Vintage Motorsports Museum, Leeds, AL. Arizona. Phoenix Airport Museum, Phoenix, AZ. Arizona Aerospace Foundation, Arizona Space Hall of Fame, Tucson, AZ. California. Automobile Driving Museum, El Segundo, CA. Western Pacific Railroad Museum, Feather River Rail Society, Portola, CA. Marchfield Air Museum and Foundation, Riverside, CA. San Diego Automotive Museum, San Diego, CA. Western Railway Museum, Sassoon City, CA. Western Museum of Flight, Torrance, CA. Colorado. Colorado Railroad Museum, Golden, CO. Florida. Revs Institute, Naples, FL. Georgia. Delta Flight Museum, Atlanta, GA. Ships of the Sea Maritime Museum, Savannah, GA. Iowa. Union Pacific Railroad Museum, Council Bluffs, IA. Illinois. Illinois Railway Museum, Union, IL. Indiana. Auburn Cord-Duesenberg Automobile Museum, Auburn, IN. Grissom Air Museum, Peru, IN. Studebaker National Museum, South Bend, IN. Kentucky. Historic Rail Park and Train Museum, Bowling Green, KY. National Corvette Museum, Bowling Green, KY. River Discovery Center, Paducah, KY. Maine. Seal Cove Auto Museum, Seal Cove, ME. Minnesota. End-O-Line Railroad Park and Museum, Curry, MN. Twin City Model Railroad Museum, St. Paul, MN. North Carolina. Wheels Through Time Museum, Maggie Valley, NC. Nebraska. Speedway Motors Museum of American Speed, Lincoln, NE. New York. New York Transit Museum, Brooklyn, New York. Motorcyclepedia, Newburgh, New York. Ohio. Armstrong Air and Space Museum, Wapakoneta, O. Oklahoma. Oklahoma Railway Museum, Oklahoma City, OK. Oregon. Columbia River Maritime Museum, Astoria, or Pennsylvania. America on Wheels, Allentown, PA. National Canal Museum, Delaware and Lehigh National Heritage Corridor, Easton, PA. AACA Museum, Antique Auto Club of America, Hershey, PA. Lincoln Highway Heritage Corridor, Latrobe, PA. Tennessee. Lane Motor Museum, Nashville, TN. Texas. Museum of the American Railroad, Frisco, TX. Lone Star Flight Museum, Houston, TX. Llano Railroad Museum, Llano, TX. Rosenberg Railroad Museum, Rosenberg, TX. Virginia. Steamboat Era Museum, Irvington, VA. Washington. Northwest Railway Museum, Snoqualmie, WA. LeMay Family Collection, Tacoma, WA. A list of transportation museum websites. Pioneerair.museum. Barbermuseum.org. Skyharbor.com/museum. PimaAir.org. AutomobileDrivingMuseum.org. WPLives.org. Marchfield.org. SDAutomuseum.org. WRM.org. WMOF.com. Colorado Railroad Museum.org. RevsInstitute.org. DeltaMuseum.org. ShipsOfTheSea.org. UPRRmuseum.org. IRM.org. AutomobileMuseum.org. GrissomerMuseum.com. StudebakerMuseum.org. HistoricRailPark.com. CorvetteMuseum.org. RiverDiscoveryCenter.org. SCAlcovatomuseum.org. Endoline.com. TCMRM.org. WheelsThroughTime.com. MuseumOfAmericanSpeed.com. NewYorkTransitMuseum.org. MotorcyclepediaMuseum.org. ArmstrongMuseum.org. Oklahoma Railway Museum.org. CRMM.org. AmericaOnWheels.org. Canals.org. AACaMuseum.org. LHHC.org. LanoMotorMuseum.org. HistoricTrains.org. LoneStarFlight.org. El Llano River Railroad.org. RosenbergRRmuseum.org. SteamboateraMuseum.org. TrainMuseum.org. LeMay Marymount.org.